Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do a Bleach discussion video. That's right. Now, this is going to center around Kenpachi's future strength and how strong I believe he's going to be. And the reason why I believe this way, based on facts in the actual story. So, let me just say this, alright? Bleach, I think, is going to come back next week, and I don't know, like, the way things are structured now, I don't know how much time has passed between Ichigo and Byakuya and Kenpachi and their training, and then Yuha's appearance into the Serete and merging his world over their world. I don't know, like the time frame is weird. I'm confused, because it was like, the way it seemed was like, the moment Ichigo got his two Zangetsus, it seemed like, bam, like the next day, Yuha in, merge, takeover. I'm like, wait, hold on. I thought we were gonna have, like months of training, but I don't know. Like the time frame to me, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit strange. All right. Now, that being said, let me focus on Kenpachi, and let me explain why I believe that. Well, let me just say this. All right. I don't believe that Kenpachi is going to be as powerful as people think he's going to be. I'm going to say it like that, and here's why. Let me talk about Kenpachi post time skip, what he's done so far. Okay, full bring arc. Kugo. Troll, the king of trolls over here. Like he was literally Kubo in story. Like he was just troll. Either way, Kugo. Fucking shit, I'm losing my train of thought here. We have Kenpachi basically cut the butler guy in half. The full bringer, like very easy, very casually. Okay, fine, not impressive, but whatever. We move on. The next arc, he is the first out of all the captains we see fight. He appeared to be the only one at that given point in time to take out any Star Knights. All right, aside from Yamamoto taking out Driscoll Bursey, fire. Driscoll Bursey was in ashes. It was like, what the fuck? Kenpachi took out 3 Star Knights. Had him on his shoulder. Was like, you, and he's pointing at, fake Yuha Roy. So it's like, okay, all right, fine. So Kenpachi impressive. Now, here's where the problem lies. What happened? He faces Roy. Fingers in his neck. Fingers in his damn neck. And Roy wasn't even scratched. He got, it was a one, the way it seemed, the end result made it appear as if like it was a one-sided massacre. Okay? Now, here's my point. We see him train with Unohana, and Unohana had to repeatedly heal him over and over and over again. And then finally at the end, he's able to best Unohana, Yachiru, and he actually hears the voice of his Shikai, because remember, he is a full release Shikai just like Ichigo. Because when we see the flashback with Oetsu talking about the Asauchi, we see Kenpachi, he apparently grabbed an Asauchi from the corpse of a Shinigami, and then that Asauchi had a different shape than what Kenpachi normally has. So he has a full release Shikai. So he's now finally able to hear the voice of his Shikai. Now, here's my thing. We know that when it comes to Royd's powers, all right, the Quincy Royd, he was Y for yourself. Like he had a twin brother. It was Lloyd and Royd, and they were both Stern. And then they were both Stern Ritter Y. I believe so. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section down below. Now, Royd could mimic the memories and the personalities exactly, but he cannot mimic the powers and abilities exactly. His brother can. But his brother is the reverse. His brother can mimic can mimic the powers and abilities exactly, but not the personality and the memories. But the point here is that when Kenpachi fought against Roy, he was fighting against a fake Yuha. And this fake Yuha had probably, I'm being generous when I say this, a fraction, maybe even 10% of the original Yuha's powers. And I'll say 20%. So the thing here is that if Kenpachi at that point in time gets one-sided massacred by a fake Yuha, imagine if it was the real Yuha. He would have gotten one-shot. It would have been literally Quincy Sword. End of story. Done. Adios. So the question here is, how powerful can he truly be if he gets one-sided by a fake Yuha? And I read the spirits are forever I read the spirits are forever with you side story, and well, I didn't read it, but I saw what they said on the forum about it. And listen, like, here's my thing: there was a lot of hype because of that side story, but to me, it's like Kubo, he didn't write it, and when it came to the actual fight itself against Fake Royd, we saw nothing. We saw nothing of that caliber. Not a single thing. So, and Kenpachi, and here's the point: according to Unohana Yachiru, Kenpachi, the way his power scheme is set up, where he gets stronger if his opponents are stronger, because he had naturally limited his own powers. However, in the case of the fake Yuha, Kenpachi had his powers, because again, according to his older abilities, how he would always bring his power either up or down to the opponent he's fighting, he couldn't bring his powers up enough to beat the fake Yuha. So now that his powers are fully unleashed, now that the floodgates are open, even if he gets a Bankai, I highly doubt that he's going to be stronger than Yamamoto. Yes, I said it. I highly doubt that Kenpachi Zaraki will be stronger than Yamamoto. Prime Yamamoto, this Yamamoto, and Yamamoto. And granted, the whole war potential thing about how Kenpachi was considered a war potential, but he was no longer because he was shitty. And then we had, and I know that Yuha did not consider Yamamoto a war potential because he believed that Yamamoto was stronger back in the day than he was now. However, Yamamoto himself stated that the powers of his Bankai, they broadened over the course of those 1,000 years. So even though Yuha Bach said that he was stronger back in the day than he is now, like before he died, he had more Bankai abilities than he had back in the day. So I don't know exactly what to believe there. But the thing here is that just because Yamamoto was not considered war potential, and just because Kenpachi was, doesn't mean that Kenpachi is simply stronger. No. I mean, look at Ichigo. At that given point in time, Ichigo was nowhere even close to the power of Yamamoto, Genryusai. Fuck no. Absolutely not. With his full bring Bankai, his sword got cut in half by fucking Hashvald. So, no. So that's my thing. My thing here is that when it comes to Kenpachi's future strength, I'll give him more leeway. I'll say that he's gonna be as strong as Yamamoto in his Bankai form, but as strong as the new Ichigo, no. As strong as assuming that, because even though we didn't see him fight, assuming that Yuha is stronger than Yamamoto, will he be stronger than Yuha? No. Will he be stronger than? I mean, I don't know what else to like compare to, because Ichigo and Yuha, they should be like the. I mean, will he be as strong as some of the Royal Guard members? No. Yeah, no. I mean, even though we did see them fight, assuming that they're all as powerful, if not as powerful, or if not more powerful than Yamamoto, then no, hell no. So that's what I believe personally, because again, a fake Yuha and Kenpachi supposedly had the power to raise his power level enough to match that person, but it wasn't even close to fake Yuha. It wasn't even close. So that's my take. And give me your thoughts. I could be wrong. That's the key part. I could be wrong. But I'm leaving it out there for you guys. Given the current information about Kenpachi, what he did beforehand, and what he can do now. Unless, and here's going to be the ironic thing, unless he has a Shikai and a Bankai that is specifically Kido related, and it has a hacked ability. Okay, fine. Then I can't say shit. Because that's a Kido ability that's pretty hacked. And that'd be very ironic because Kenpachi is technically a brute force dude. He's a hack and slash dude. So having a Kido-based Shikai and Bankai would be very ironic. But if not the case, then I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. So again, I could be wrong, but give me your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day.